3, 2, 1.
Wolves away, bro. How are you feeling
away,
about
man? They won their last game, last minute winner. And you know, Wolves away is always a tricky one. I don't know where it is, you know. Have we ever won convincingly at Wolves? I'm not sure.
Every time I've been to that stadium, I've lost.
There you go. You know what I mean? I'll be
Mm.
real with you. Wolves always do a madness, you know, because they've got European players, technical players, pragmatic system all the time. They're never a team that's very, very adventurous and attacking mode. They're always been a pragmatic team. So 12:30 kickoff. Don't get me wrong. I still think they've had glaring problems this season. They are where they are, innit? You get me? Like so on paper, it should be a win for us, but new manager, you know what I mean? He got that last minute winner. Had they drew that game or lost, I would have been looking at this game so much in a different light. But I think we've got enough quality. Rashford's on form. Martial's in there. We shouldn't be kind of losing 1v1 battles when you look at it because again, we have a system. It's not as if Ronaldo's up front and we're having to kind of play 10 men. It's not that. We've actually got something to kind of build off in it. You feel me? So you know what I mean? It's all right, man. I think we should do the job. But early kickoffs, you never know, man. These early kickoffs are a pain in the ass, bro. Pain, bro.
They are, bro. They are, but you know what? Yeah, it's one of them ones.
Believe in our team,
that,
bro.
They're saying, man. I believe in our team. I believe in the way we're playing. I believe in the way we're playing. Obviously, Lissandro's coming back. Yeah, that's going to give the team a lift. Their man are saying that he's in contention to start. He'll go straight back into the team. He'll be buzzing. He'll be a new man after winning that World Cup. He's going to be full of confidence. Do you know what I mean? I just think, I think we're going to be all right, bro.
Yeah, 100%, man. I think, like I said, you know, Wolves are where they are for a reason, man. They've been poor in it. You get me? Even a striker, they don't really have a striker. We could deal with Diego Costa. Stick Lisandro Martinez on him. You know what I mean? And he'll rattle him to death, mate.
Yeah, 100%. Take man's lunch money, bro. He's an old man now. You know, kick away man's walking
cartel,
stick, bro. The thing's not. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? He's not the same guy anymore. He's not the same beast. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's not the same beast, man. You know what I mean?
I'm not really worried about them.
Even midfield wise, we can have them, bro. Like, you know what I mean? They've got Neves, but listen, we've got Casemiro, man, and they'll just pick up everything what needs to be picked off, and then like I said, they're back. They've been poor this season, man, Wolves. So I should expect Man United to deal with them. You get me? So nah, man, I think we should do well, man. I'm just like the fact that we've got a team now rather than individuals. We don't have individuals anymore. Normally, you kind of look at individual FC, you know what I mean, counter attack and that. Now we've got a team where you look at it thinking, right, Dalot, Varane, Martinez, Shaw, Malacio, Casemiro, the midfield, you kind of know what it is. Up front, Rashford, Anthony, and Martial. Bro, look at the front three. Are you deep in it, bro? Rashford, Martial, Anthony. Then off the bench, you've got Garnacho and whoever. Bro, it's given, bro. It's given.
You're not wrong, bro. You are not wrong. Do you know what I mean? So, bruv, I'm chilling, bro. You know what I mean? I'm chilling.
Exactly.
Like I didn't realize that. What's that, my bro?
Martial got a point to prove because my man was disrespecting him in Lopetegui, remember? He didn't really play him,
at Sevilla,
Sevilla. You get me?
He's gonna do his thing.
Man's looking to do his thing, man. So
no, I think I think it's gonna be a good game for us.
Yeah. And we're the early kickoff, so set the president. Then after that, everyone else can come back and forth.
Put pressure on everyone, bro. We go above Spurs if we win, and then all of a sudden it puts pressure on Spurs.
Who are Spurs playing?
I'm not sure.
Spurs fixtures.
Might be Villa.
Aston Villa at home.
Yeah.
Aston Villa at home. You never know, man. Good evening might do something, man.
They could, bruv. They could get a draw at Villa. You know the ones. Villa could just park up the thing, fam.
Park up the thing, you get me? So, you know what I mean? Like, it's open, man. As long we just got to do our job. I think this is a time where you don't want to be looking at other teams and what they're doing. You just got to take control of what you want to do. And I think that's always been the case, isn't it? When we've been in title races, Fergie's never been a kind of guy where like, oh, you know what? Who's around us and that? Nah, we just went on a mad run, 10, 15 game run, game after game. And then everyone was scared by us because they're thinking, right, these men are not letting go. They're not slowing down.
Yeah.
After Christmas, bang. I think Ten Hag, because of the fact that he's so, what do you call it? His mentality is that he just doesn't stop. He wants more every time. If he sees you do something wrong, like when Bruno did that shot that nearly went over the keeper, I think Ten Hag wasn't happy with that. So his detail in Ten Hag is amazing, and it's good to see a manager who takes pride in his job, innit? When certain other managers were playing Candy Crush and that, you get me, on his iPad. You know what I mean, bro? Like, you've got a manager who actually knows what he's doing. They've got an assistant around him that knows what they're doing. So it's only a benefit for us, man. You know what I mean? And I think if you look at it stylistically, Conte is Conte. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? Potter's Potter. But Ten Hag, in terms of tactically, I don't think there's better in a like you got Arteta, you got whatever, Pep Guardiola. Don't get me wrong. But it says that tactically, Ten Hag as a manager, you know what, man? He's actually the guy. You know
what do you mean tactically? When you say Arteta, what do you mean by tactically?
It says that Arteta's got his finger, he's doing his finger, whatnot.
Arteta's got a great philosophy. And he's got a great way of playing. But in terms of tactically, bro, like tactically, he ain't tactical, bro. Like we outdone him tactically when he played against us.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You know what I mean? So I don't know about that tactically stuff. Do you know what I mean? Him forcing Arsenal up the pitch, and trying to play the high line. Because he thought that, bruv, man, we're gonna have CR7 there, bro, and then man, just the high line got absolutely obliterated by Rashford. That's not good tactics.
More philosophy, then. More philosophy.
Yeah, his philosophy is very clean, and he's got he's a very good coach, but he's not a tactician. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not really the same kind of thing. I think
Ten Hag throughout the game.
I think Ten Hag's got a mixture of
everything.
A mixture of being tactical, being pragmatic, wanting to play good football. I feel like he's got a nice, I think he's got a nice blend in it in terms of like his pragmatism. Like with Pep as well, it's like Pep tactically in game gets a lot of things wrong, blood. But because he's got such a
as well.
but because he's got a great philosophy, and he's got good players. A lot of the time he actually gets away with it, but there's loads of times when he doesn't get away with it, and people say, "Oh, I think that Pep's overthought it." He hasn't overthought it. It's just that tactically he just got it wrong, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what it is. And he gets it wrong a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he gets it wrong a lot, but he's got great players, so a lot of the time it doesn't really manifest.
Yeah. And I think also when you look at it, because Pep Guardiola is so adamant that it will work at the end, his stubbornness can also be his own downfall. You know what I mean? And I think, like I said, that's no disrespect to the one of the best managers we've ever seen, but sometimes he kind of looks for perfection in what he does. Whereas
who's that?
Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
You can't always do that though.
Pep's that barber, bro, that keeps touching up your lineup too much. He pushes your hairline back. You know that, man. Like, bro, man just need to line man up once and then let it go. You know, man, and keeps going back. Nah, bro, fucked up the lineup, bro. That's what Pep does, bro. Do you know what I mean? And it's one of them ones where, like, that's what he said. Like, Pep would rather die on the hill, and that's exactly what he does, bro. Like, he'll rather die on the hill, because the thing is, the difference between our manager, is if Man United are up and we need to control the game, our manager has no problem with going 5 at the back if he needs to. Like,
bro,
do you know what I mean? He has no problem bringing on another centre back to see the game out. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Pep Guardiola will be 1-0 up. Do you know what I mean? And the game's not really there, and he'll put on 2 attackers and think, all right, cool. So you know what I'm saying? And then man will concede and that. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, he'll do that, fam. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll never forgive him for that Champions League game against Real Madrid. He literally was up against Real Madrid, had the game, had the threat, and he took off his 2 quick players on the break, blood. He took off Gabriel Jesus, and I believe he took off Sterling as well. Like, in a game where you're trying to stretch the team's blood, like, you know what I mean? And then he brought on Grealish and someone else. And even though Grealish scored, it was like, bro, you took both the only pace that you had in the game that gave Real Madrid something to fear, you took it off.
Do
you know what I mean? Like, why would you do that?
Again, that's what I'm saying, and it's the other way. It's the other extreme as well, where it's no, but he's not bringing a sub on, and he's thinking, what's going on here? And again, he believes that what he worked on with that 11, or what he thinks in his mind, no, it will work out. There will be one chance. But it's not how football always works. You've got to make sometimes you've got to change it up and maybe take one out and then bring someone else in. So, yeah, man. I just think it's one of them. And obviously, like with Ten Hag, you know what it is with Ten Hag? So far, I'm not seeing flaws in his tactics as well. Like, we've not been outdone in midfield or been exposed in areas.
The only times we've been cooked,
Man City.
And also the Brentford game. And that wasn't because the tactics were wrong. It's because we never had, like, the players couldn't play out from the back. And obviously they're learning on the job and they got battered.
Yeah. 100%, man. I think the Brentford, when someone was saying, when you look, the first 2 games that Ten Hag had, you take away them 2 games, Man City's Man City. That could happen on a derby day, innit? Barcelona have been humiliated in the past. Great teams have been humiliated in the past in derby days. It can happen, yeah? But if you take out the first 2 games of the season, bro, like, if you look at his time, it's been faultless.
It's been decent.
Been very, very, very good. It's them 2 games that everybody's looking at thinking, when he got them 2 games wrong. He experimented, and since then he's thought, nah, man, see you later, man. Or man, get your act together. And that's it.